What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for Axis Football, actually. Do me a favor, though. Take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe button. Criticism in the comment section. Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. So when I first started the commentary conversation with Danny about, 6 or 8 months ago, one of the biggest things I brought up to him was the respect the community has for him and him wanting to create a game that pays homage to what the community wants. And one of those things was going back and getting, obviously, a former commentator from 2K8 and 2K5 to do some of the lines. He went out, and granted, he could have went out and got someone a lot less expensive that you've never heard of that would probably do just as good of a job. But he elected not to do that so that we can kind of have that attachment to past games that we love so much. When he came to me about 3 weeks ago, and in fairness, he did pay me for what I provided, and said, listen, can you help us out with commentary? And I walked in to a script that was around 45 pages. And God knows I delayed this project myself because I probably pushed it a week and a half back, but I've actually got us up to about 70 to 75 pages. And during the time we were doing this, I came up with a lot of concepts, and Danny actually has went and implemented just about every one of them. And I think the reason that's important for you guys to know is, if you've taken one thing over my channel, I'm a gamer. And if you're going to have a gamer helping build a game, like I did with Backbreaker, like I've done with some other titles, you know that I'm going to work as hard as I can to give you guys what I want in the game, and hopefully in turn what you're going to want in the game. And we're all going to have a difference of opinion, but to me it boils down to just making sure the quality is there. So I try to go beyond commentary and build a character. And we develop that character into someone that's going to give a post-game award. But not just a post-game award. A post-game award that's a play on his name. A player that used to have a career in the Axis Football League. So now there's a background story to him. Not just someone sitting there and talking to you. We don't have the luxury that EA does, going and getting actual commentators. But we want to create that fictional character that you can relate to, understand. But also, I wanted to make sure to bring some humor into it, and to bring some concepts to it that I see on Sunday, or maybe here on Sunday would be a better way of putting that. And a great example is, for many of you that know me, know that I spend a great deal of time watching NFL football games. And I use that time to then devote to inspiring the commentary I was writing. Those are things that Danny has to program in the game, and a great example would be, we talked about holding close to the end zone, resulting in a safety, and how commentators always bring that up. Now, it's not something I've heard in other games, but it's going to be something that's in this game. Times in Madden is a great example where you're letting the clock run all the way down to take the 5-yard penalty to run the clock out. But the game seldom recognizes that's what you're doing. In Axis Football, that's something that I wanted represented. We've also grown the commentary a lot to incorporate other people, like a sideline reporter, working on getting somebody to just do introductions. And I know in the scheme of things, if you look at the vast amount of commentary other games like EA or 2K have, what Axis is going to bring to the table isn't really close to that. But I think when you look at the time that you play Axis Football as a whole, or even if you play it at all, that time that you spend will be far less, no offense to Danny or anyone working on the game, but far less than what you may spend on average with Madden or with 2K. So in that shorter time frame, you're probably going to have a little bit more enjoyable of a commentating experience. And as I've said before, what I want to do is create the best game I can. You guys know that I'm a gamer, and hopefully you will trust me enough to know that what I want in the game is what you will ultimately want in the game. And I respect that some of you don't like the direction, don't like some of the things about Danny's product, and I know that he respects that as well. But what I would like to do ultimately is, within the next 3 to 5 years, be able to come to you guys and say, okay, whether you like to play this game or not, whether you like the mechanics of this game or not, here's a game you can actually turn on, watch, and listen to, and enjoy because of the work that actual gamers have put into this product. So with all that said, man, I appreciate you guys listening to this. Leave me any feedback you can in the comment section. I'll be back later on with more comments.